I thought it was about time that I personally reassessed the Boeing MAX 8 saga. And here's a very important caveat. What I'm going to say today is my feelings, my humble personal opinion. If you are in the market to buy an aircraft, do not listen to what I'm saying. If you're in the market to travel on a low-cost airline, do not listen to what I'm saying. Do your own research. What I'm going to say today is how I personally feel about the issue. The whole Boeing MAX 8 saga, in my humble personal opinion, is a disaster. And it continues to be a disaster. Let me tell you what I feel and what I think is going on. Let's jump back right to the beginning. Airlines wanted to use a new breed of more fuel-efficient engines. That just means less cost. And airlines have a choice. They can buy a Boeing or they can buy an Airbus and various other manufacturers. Airbus have the A300 series from small to big, who are all modern fly-by-wire aircraft that can take the new fuel-efficient engines. Boeing still made the workhorse of the sky, an aircraft originally designed in the 50s and 60s, the Boeing 737, one of the best, most popular planes ever built. It was originally designed to have engines under the wing, and it's inherently safe. It's inherently stable. The shape of the wing, the length of the fuselage, the size of the tail, hands off, it will wings level and fly straight. But airlines wanted the new big, high-pass, fuel-efficient engines. They don't fit on a 737. If you hung them under a 737 wing, they would scratch along the ground. So that's not going to work. And that was the beginning of the problem. If Boeing were going to be able to offer what the airlines wanted, which was a cost saving with the new engines, they were going to have to put the engines somewhere else. They had very little choice. One, they could have put them on top of the wing, but that's Frankenstein scary and probably off-putting to the public. Two, they could have made the gear longer, making it look a bit like a giraffe. Again, Frankenstein and scary. But Boeing marketing apparently said to Boeing engineering, you've got to come up with a solution. And their only solution was to hang the engines further up and out of the wing. But that had a big problem. As soon as you move these massive new heavy engines further forward, you've inherently lost the stability of the 737. And to counter that, Boeing fitted MCAS. Okay, that was the potted history. Where are we today? Well, Boeing have done a lot to fix, in their opinion, their MAX 8 series. MCAS now takes measurements from two AOA, angle of attack sensors, and those signals will be compared. Each sensor will submit its own data to the airplane's flight control computer. MCAS will only be activated if both sensors agree. Here's a big one. MCAS will only trigger once, and MCAS will never override the actions of the pilot flying, the pilot in command. Boeing have also fixed some wiring issues they found with the aircraft, and various regulatory bodies have insisted extra training for flight crews to fly the MAX 8. It's now returned to service. But I have a big problem with it. And here's my personal opinion. What I think is that the 737 has outlived its design capabilities. By adding the new big engines, they had to tweak how the airplane flies with an augmentation system because it's now inherently unstable. Now, it might well work, and in fact, MCAS systems for inherently unstable aircraft are Boeing specialists. A lot of their fighter planes are unstable and only stay in a flight envelope by a computer modifying what the pilot wants to do. So they know how it works. But here's my personal takeaway on this saga. Why would an airline choose to go with now a outdated, augmented 737 rather than an Airbus series? Because they don't have to pull every single pilot off the line and retrain them on a new aircraft. In their opinion, it's safe enough. Well, as a member of the flying public, we have a choice. Do we actually want to fly on a plane which is just safe enough, that had horrible problems that have been fixed? Or do I prefer to fly on an aircraft type that is inherently stable, with an airline not trying to save money? What I've just said is very personal, and it's up to you. You can choose to fly on a low-cost airline operating MAX 8s if you feel that they're safe enough, or you can choose to fly with somebody else. I'm not pointing you in any direction, but do your own research. What I've said today is only my personal opinion. It's up to you whether you want to fly on a MAX 8 or not. The truth is out there.